other countries will say, okay, once we see your negative test, then you can go out about your business. So they give, elite sporting events some kind of leeway. Uh, Not Australia, and certainly not China. They're like, nope, 2 weeks and then you have it. And because of that, in F1, because of you know how the races are apart, some weekends are consecutively, and so nobody wants to stay the extra 2 weeks. I remember, I think it was John Isner saying that, look, I'm missing the Australian Open because I can't stay away from my family for 4 whole weeks. It's not. It's not happening. I have young children. Roger Federer. Well, he said he's recuperating from his knee, but there are rumors that another reason is that he doesn't want to leave the family for that long period of time, and his children will not be able to stay indoors for 4 weeks. It's not happening. He has 4 children, two younger boys, two older girls. They are not going to be getting cabin fever, just staying inside. So there are questions about it. So with the Australian Open, it's a bit tricky. Now the Australian Open has been moved all the way to November, but the Chinese Grand Prix is still, they're still looking for where to fit it on the calendar. So we wait to see that. But the number of races are still the same number of races. It's just, as opposed to starting in Australia, we're going to start the next week in Bahrain. So
Interesting. World number 10, Arina Sabalenka, said that she will do everything she can to keep her winning streak alive after she posted a 14th consecutive victory in Abu Dhabi on Tuesday to reach her third final in as many tournaments. In her words, it's an unbelievable number. Of course, I'd like to go this far and I'll do everything I can to keep winning. So we'll see. I think I'm putting my focus on the right space. I'm just focusing on the right things, and this helped me to, first of all, to not think about all these wins, and secondly, to keep winning. I think I need to keep focusing on my game, on my movements on the court, and to try to do everything I can in the moment, and I think that works really well with me.
yes, right now she's flaming hot. So she's in the final. The final is about to start, anytime soon. But she faces Kudemetova, who defeated Kostuk, the teenager Kostuk, in the semifinals. That was a tighter semifinals than Anna Sabalenka's semifinal. Her final was a quick walk. When you say she did it very quickly.
She's that good.
She's on a hot streak. So 14 consecutive wins so far now, starting from the end of last season into this season. I think a tougher match came in the quarterfinals. That was when she dropped a set. Eventually ended up winning that one. But against Maria Sakkari, it was kind of easy because I think they played almost the same way, but her ground strokes are a bit more lethal, and she's moving better, and again she's on a hot streak. So Sakari had no answers yesterday to her big forehands and to her big serves, but she's in the final. She's in the final today, and Kodometova is a totally different kettle of fish. She knows how to return serves. No matter how big your forehands are, your serves are, she knows how to return them. It's just that Sabalenka has been around a while, so she's kind of tricky like that. So I think she has the experience of the court. I expect her to go on to win her 15th straight match and win the title. I think maybe her streak will be broken in the Australian Open, not now. But for now, she's enjoying a good time. She's moving well on the court. She's getting the results. And the good news is, don't keep counting match after match. And don't let that pressure of, oh, this is a hot streak. You look, the record. I think the record number of wins is 74 by 74. I can't remember now who had that record. But it's such a long time ago. So no need to kill yourself. Just play your matches, get as many wins as you can, and when the streak ends, you're like, okay, I had a good run. Now let's start another one. But I want to see how these finals end for her, because she's played amazing tennis.
That is powerful. That is powerful. I was just looking up the number of streaks. I saw 58.
Yeah, there's 58.
Yes, Martina.
Martina Navratilova.
She's the one.
Ah, Goodness, because I'm looking at her and her glasses. I'm like, what's your name? What's your name? It
She's
was
described as the
Martina.
undisputed queen of winning streaks.
Yeah, she always had those tricks. She just go on a long run,
Yes.
then somebody will break it. Then she'll be like, okay, let me go on another one.
That sounds like Serena. But anyway, Sevilla coach Julian Lopetegui delivered a backhanded compliment to Atletico Madrid after his side were beaten 2-0 by the La Liga leaders on Tuesday, saying that Diego Simeone's side are good at defending as well as making the most of their few chances. In his words, we came here to win, and I think we played a good game, but Atletico were the best team in the world when it comes to managing both areas well. They managed to convince their players who are of the highest level to spend a long time in their own area defending, and then they're very good in the opposing area. We had many more chances than them, but we didn't make the most of them, and they did. Once they go in front, it's very difficult. Wow.
Yeah, so Atletico Madrid, that's another team on a hot streak. Looking very likely like
It's the morning of hot streaks.
yeah, like the La Liga champions. I'm looking at that team and I'm thinking, look, like I said, they have 3 games in hand, and now they've played one now and they have 2 more games in hand. I don't see them losing all 3 games, which is why I think they're going to be sitting pretty at the top of the La Liga table. If Barcelona and Real Madrid want to get the title from snatch the title from them, they're going to have to defeat them. That'll just be 6 points, but hey. And pray somebody else helps them to defeat them, because it's a tough one. And like Lopetegui said, it can be frustrating. A team would sit in their half, give you possession of the ball, like take it, hold it, do what you want with it,
Well,
and then when they are ready,
mhm.
they will get one chance, and then they will score a goal. Yesterday they had I think at the time Sevilla had 11 or 12 corners. Atletico Madrid had only 3. Match ended 2-0. If you like.
Wow.
They dominated possession. I think it was 70 something to 20 something
Okay.
at a particular point in the game. Atletico Madrid, they don't mind. They are not here to
So
dominate.
is the ball you want to take it?
Yes, take the ball. You can even take it home. They are not here to dominate possession. They are here to win their game.
Wow.
So they went. They scored the first goal. They had the second opportunity by Luis Suarez, but the goalkeeper saved it. After that, it was Sevilla all through. Then they came back, popped up one more time, created another chance. Then it was Sevilla that dominated again. Then Sao came off the bench, scored the second goal, then gave the ball back to Sevilla. I was like, how about it? Just
Have fun.
do with it what you will. So it's not about possession, but so this season in the La Liga,
Yeah.
especially, Atletico Madrid have gone back to that team that, yes, they play boring football. That's what you call it. I call it tactical game. Um, but they get the result. So they are now 4 points clear at the top of La Liga, and they still have 2 games in hand.
Wow. That's
So, and they're not involved in the Super Cup like Barcelona and Real Madrid. Barcelona and Real Madrid are involved in the Super Cup. Atletico Madrid are not. So Barcelona and Real Madrid have an extra distraction that's taking place today. Barcelona plays, I think, today, and then Real Madrid plays tomorrow. And if both of them should win their matches, then they get to play the final on Sunday. Atletico Madrid have no such distractions.
at
They're
all.
just
They're just
focusing
chilling
on
in
their
their corner.
focus. Yeah. La Liga is theirs to lose.
Who's the boss? I love it. I love it. Paul Bobado urged the new league leaders, Manchester United, to keep calm for the big moments when his side faces champions Liverpool on Sunday. When they face them, it will be a beautiful game for everyone. That's how he describes it. It's a big game coming up, so let's get ready for it. We knew if we won tonight, we'll be top of the league when we play Liverpool, Paul Pogba says. We have to keep calm. Now it is the big moment. We'll see what's going to happen. Why is he so,
Because
enthusiastic?
he's the one that scored the goal now.
Yeah, that's why his mouth
Yesterday.
is
You
watering.
know when you score goal,
He will talk.
your
Yes.
confidence will just
I'm
come
telling
up
you.
from nowhere.
All the mates are in front of you.
You
Just want
know,
to say,
you're top of the table by
yes.
3 points, confidence flying high. What are you talking about? He can say what he wants. Now they're ready to face Liverpool.
Yeah.
And he can also do that because talking about hot streaks. They're in good form in the Premier League. Can't say the same about Liverpool though. Liverpool were flying high, and all of a sudden,
Mm.
they're now trying to buy some consistency and some victories at least. So it's a tough one for them. So they lost the position to Manchester United yesterday, and on Sunday, Manchester United have an opportunity to extend the gap if Liverpool continue in the poor form that they have been in. But Manchester United yesterday was a good game. Burnley did all they could. Trust me, it was tough. They made it hard for them, but it always looked like the goal was coming from Manchester United because they kept creating chance after chance, especially in the second half when Burnley didn't do anything on the other end to maybe trouble Manchester United. In the first half, they tried a little bit. Second half, it was completely Manchester United creating chances, dominating possession, running behind the Burnley defense. The goal just always looked like it was coming. The question was Burnley going to be able to soak up pressure yesterday and not concede any goal for 95 minutes? And the answer was no when Pogba scored that goal. But of course, in the match itself, there were also controversies about the red card and no red card, and should Luke Shaw have been on, because that tackle was thought up high on the foot of the Burnley player. Should he have been on? Well, the referee allowed the game to go on, so should Burnley have been playing with 11 men on the pitch? There was all that drama, but at the end of the day, it belonged to Manchester United. They played well. They deserved the 3 points. They got the 3 points. They are now at the top of the table. Let's see how long they can hold on to that spot. Because yeah, it's very tricky in the Premier League.
Yes, it is. Let's see how confident or how the confidence of Pogba will push through on Sunday.
I don't like the way you.
Why? It's obvious when he brags, when he brags so much.
No, but he scored, so let him brag.
No, this bragging, we're going to memorize it.
No, now,
And
but they
remind
asked him immediately after the match.
Mm.
If they had asked him the next day, maybe the bragging would have come down small.
I know somebody like Ayo now at home should be listening to this, so she'll be like, yes.
No. Ayo has
she
said
has-
she has permanently cancelled Manchester United.
And she's moved to Arsenal.
I think she's on Tottenham now.
Oh, wow. From where to where? Guys, please know your camp and stay with it. All right. Shimobi Victor from Alaba International says, I know Ronald Koeman just makes the wrong decision by allowing Luis Suarez leave that Barcelona team. While for Paul Pogba should talk less and remain. Right. Thank you. Stay with us. We'll be back after this.
Ayo is all the way in Tottenham. You didn't know. Ayo is a tenant. You know. They tell you, if this house is not looking good,
let me move.
she just carry her bags.
My goodness. Are you serious? Manchester United.
Arsenal, Tottenham. I swear, if Tottenham misbehave now, this girl can move to Italy.
Oh, what Chinese club?
Oh my goodness. Oh, let me check if this
Wow.
match has started. Oh, it hasn't started. That's why I didn't put it on when we're, because I know the match was supposed to start at some point. But I wasn't sure that the volume was down. Oh yeah. Ah. Oh girl. It have refused to mute. Where is the remote thingy? Okay, that's more like it.
Right, let's check the
Yeah, it's on now. It's up and running. Don't mind me. I didn't want to use the mic the other person and the chair. When they wiped out again, I'll be back. I need to sleep. And I want to eat something exotic. Like palm oil rice.
Wow. Exotic like that.
Yes, now. Because I don't cook it. I don't even know how they do it.
With that dry fish that
And with the
is
dry fish that you break it,
bent, yes.
yes.
Lord.
So I don't know who makes it, but I need
Uh,
to eat exotic. Like exotic rice. Ah, take that, don't worry, you'll be fine. What I need is a chef.
mm, yes, you just think of the food. You just don't say, I need this one.
Exactly, guy.
I need this now.
Use those big
Because
crayfish to
chefs are
garnish it.
expensive now. It's not the salary that you pay them, it's the buying of food things.
No. My
Okay.
chef will not be cooking all those a la carte medel. I can't eat what I can't spell.
Studio. Glad to know you're there listening to us here on Smooth 98.1. The Locker Room 98.1 is a segment of Smooth Breakfast that's on, and Tega is holding the reins. Hi, Tega.
Hello.
Watch us live on YouTube at Smooth981FM. Go on Twitter, tweet with the hashtag LockerRoom981 at Smooth981FM. Send messages to WhatsApp 0809 444 0981. Chiwe Nancy says, Good morning, Taga. You forgot the Atletico Madrid coach, Simeone, used to be a defender. The team can defend for Africa. But I'm happy that they are winning and topping La Liga. I really want them to win the league. Happy New Year, everyone. Good
Happy
to
New
be
Year.
back and good to have you back, Chiwe Nancy. Thank you. Big E from Keto says Atletico Madrid is on fire on the La Liga table with a genius coach like Diego Simeone, who is also the highest paid coach in the world. He's proven his worth. Manchester United now for their mind now, Let them play Liverpool before I congratulate them. Wow. Tiger and Smooth FM. Today is my birthday. Wow,
Oh, Biggie! Happy birthday!
Happy birthday to you! Congratulations! I hope you have a ball and a great time. Thank you so much for reminding us. All right, Bab sent in a message here. It says, It is interesting how things can change and work. At the start of the season, the song was Sak Ole, and now it has changed to something else. Patience is a worthy virtue, and consistency is a commodity worthy to own. Wow, Babs, thank you. Olufemi Omotaya says, The issue of Manchester United under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is not that they don't try, it is that they often end up short. Let's see what happens now that they're top of the league. Emeka Onelu says, What shall it profit Manchester United to top the EPL table only to fall to Liverpool at Anfield on Sunday? Predictions. Shay says, Valentine, please, what club do you support? Neutral. The Wakfu under 17 small boys were so lucky at Ivory Coast gave them semi-finals cheaply. Taga, please hail Manchester United well for being at top of the table since 1923. Taga, what do you think about Tuchel coaching Chelsea and using his German powers?
Hey, please, I don't like to give people a job that is not their own. Lampard, as far as I'm concerned, is still the coach of Chelsea. When they bring him,
right?
we take over from there.
By the way, Cisco Delgado says it's his birthday as well today. Happy birthday, Cisco!
Woo! Happy birthday!
It's his birthday edition of Locker Room.
That means the cake will be plenty. Yeah, the cake will be plenty downstairs. Happy birthday, everybody!
Biggie,
Enjoy.
Cisco, you know the address.
Yeah, exactly.
Stay with us.
Have a great day, though.
Yes, please. Now, no more Premier League games should be postponed because of COVID-19 outbreaks if the season is to finish on schedule. That's what the Tottenham Hotspur manager Jose Mourinho is saying. In his words, do we want to finish the season or not? Do we want football to keep going or no? Do we want to be the only country in Europe without football or no? That's the question he was asking reporters.
Okay, so yes, it's really tricky for Tottenham. So Aston Villa is a club now that has the issues because they had this major outbreak and they haven't recovered from it. They've even had to close their training ground. Remember when they had to bring academy players to play against Liverpool because they didn't have enough first team players that tested negative to play, and then they had to shut down their training ground because there was a big outbreak within staff and players, and so Tottenham was supposed to play Aston Villa today. But that match got postponed, and Tottenham is now playing Fulham, whose match with Fulham got postponed just a few hours before the match started. So, of course, Fulham are angry that they only had about 48 hours confirmation to prepare. They were aware that they could be playing, but the confirmation came on Monday and they're playing today. So they're already upset that how do we have 48 hours to prepare, blah, blah, blah. And Jose Mourinho is like, look, if
you didn't know anything.
if you want to walk over, we take the 3 points.
Exactly.
We are not don't postpone any fixtures. We are not about that business. But too many fixtures are getting postponed, and we need players to get a little bit more responsible. So if you watch the FA Cup over the weekend, you'd see where some small teams like Crawley beating Leeds United. After beating Leeds United, come and see celebration. You think they won the FA Cup. They forgot all COVID protocols. They were just excited. And you need to, and that one was caught on video, so you can imagine how these players live normally in their houses. And that's where my problem with these players are. When you hear somebody has breached COVID protocols, somebody has breached social distancing protocols, it's just like, how wouldn't the numbers be increasing? And they've been warned by the government that, look, if people don't behave yourselves, we'll help people shut down this league. So players need to be a little more responsible. Keep yourself in a bubble, make that bubble tight. No need for friends to come and visit. So these are key issues, and I think teams and clubs and players need to start taking it a little seriously. They can't live life normally now, especially because they're involved in the league. So yeah, to an extent, I agree with Jose Mourinho. We can't be postponing matches. Maybe if the consequences were a little higher or a little tougher, people would adjust
Especially if they
accordingly.
affected the players directly.
Yes, they adjust
Mm.
accordingly. But let's wait to see how Fulham play today. Fulham may be complaining, but they can come and shock Tottenham today. I was worried that seems ready. Is it today that his team will now disappoint? So let's wait to see how they pan out. But today is a tough day. I would say this every day of the week and twice on Sunday for Fulham, because just getting confirmation 48 hours before a match is a tough one.
Mm.
But I think, well, they have enough professional players on the team to pull it off. So
Who's watching? Let's see. Later tonight, that nice game. Now, Pep Guardiola has warned that the momentum can disappear in one instance as he prepares his Manchester City side to face Brighton after six successive wins in all competitions. In his words, momentum can arrive and disappear in one instance. He said this on Tuesday. Continues, we cannot forget the teams we beat recently, especially in the Premier League and the League Cup against two strong teams away, Chelsea and Manchester United. But the momentum can disappear tomorrow, so we have to do it again.
exactly. They have to keep doing it and doing it over and over again. Because remember at the start of the season where they were struggling to even get points on the board, they've just only managed to come close to the top now. I think they have 2 games in hand. This game that they play against Brighton and Hove today
Mm.
is one of the games they have in hand. And if they can win their 2 games in hand, then they will be 1 point behind Manchester United, second on the table. So they found a way to get back into title contention. But he's saying, look, let's not lose focus. Let's not think that because we're playing Brighton and Hove, it's an easy team and it's a guaranteed 3 points. Nothing is guaranteed. So every day when you get on the pitch, come out and deliver your best and try to win. He'd be playing. I think he'd be still be playing without Sergio Aguero, because Sergio Aguero came in contact with somebody that eventually tested positive. So even if
Ooh.
Sergio Aguero hasn't tested positive, he still has to be in that mandatory isolation. Um, and so he'll still be playing without Aguero. He'd like to have Aguero back. He'd like to see his strong 11 start games and get as many points as they can. But I think with the Manchester United squad, I'm
Mm.
sorry, Manchester City squad, they have enough quality to play this game and win it. So as long as they keep their focus on the 3 points, not take Brighton and Hope for granted, and hit the ground running
Mm.
tonight, then they can get their 3 points and close the gap even more to the top of the table.
Chinwe has an advice for Jose. She said Jose should just pray that what happened to Aston Villa should not happen to his team. I'm sure if it was Aston Villa coach, he wouldn't be making that statement.
He'll probably be, he's not like that. He'll probably be calling out his team. Say, this one went to the club, that one went to the party. He probably calling his
Blame
players.
everyone
You know
else.
how Jose is,
Yes.
content provider.
Now, Arsenal expect to have forward Gabriel Martinelli back in training in the next few days and could have defender Gabriel Magalhaes and midfielder Thomas Partey available for the visit of Crystal Palace in the Premier League on Thursday. Arsenal also confirmed a new 3-year contract for defender Rob Holding on Tuesday. In his words, that the Arsenal's technical director, Edu, he said, we are very happy to have signed Rob on a new contract extension. He's 25 years old, so it's still coming to the peak of his career. and we're delighted that he will be with us during this important years.
Yeah. So Arsenal face Crystal Palace tomorrow. So the Premier League matches today: Tottenham, Fulham, Manchester City, Brighton, and Hove today. Tomorrow Arsenal face Crystal Palace. That's a London derby, and that's a tough derby. And Mikel Arteta would want his team to play, his best players to be available. So remember, I said on Monday that Martinelli picked up that injury just before the Newcastle FA Cup game, but after the scan, they found out that it wasn't really much. And so now he's fit and available. Sorry, he's available. How fit he is, he's still he's still up for debate. So he may not feature 90 minutes if he features at all. Basically, Gabriel will be back for Arsenal. I don't know if he's going to start from the beginning again. And also Thomas Partey. So that's good news for Arsenal that they have these players available to them to be able to play. But it's a tough fixture for them. I can imagine, Wilfred Zaha looking at that Arsenal defense and licking his lips. So Chidebere is just saying, how many can I dribble? How many can I dribble before I get the ball in the back of the net? So it's a tough fixture. Crystal Palace have their own problems. But sometimes when it comes to all these local derbies, people, they know how to play each other. So when London teams meet each other, they know how to size each other up and make life tough for each other. So it's a tough match for Arsenal, whether it has no questions about their form right now. Once it's local, it's a tough one.
Wow.
So let's see how it pans out for them. But Mikel Arteta will be excited that at least he has Gabriel back. So if anything happens.
But it's interesting how that dynamic works. I mean, the local versus international.
See that local
Such an
derby is
irony.
that local derby is a thing. It's like your neighbor now. You know how he is.
Yes.
So there's a different. There's bragging rights. There's a lot of similarities that now become what is your contention.
Yes.
So that local derby is different. It doesn't matter the form you come in. They just sometimes, even if they know you are going to beat them, they just make life tough for you. So they run a little
So
faster.
from the same location.
Yes, they run a little faster. They push a little harder. They try a little better. That's the thing about local derbies.
Interesting. Charles Onweir says, on a lighter note, Tega, I heard the talk about wanting to eat something exotic, and I'm thinking of palm oil rice. I beg, ring me up when it's time for you to have breakfast. I'd love to share with you.
Charles, there's no space.
I was waiting.
You're watching us on
I was
YouTube,
waiting for the
Abby.
line where he was sending me the address. And I was
No
checking it
space. No space.
Hamid Suleiman Garba on YouTube says, Tega, my boys are leading the EPL. Let's shout it from the roof. Shout out loud. Tega, thank you so much for being part of the show. Thank you for always, leading the conversation in such an exciting manner. Follow this conversation on social media with the hashtag LockerRoom981. Tweet at Tega as at Tega Supreme, and follow the work of her with the Ladies in Sports International, LIS International as it's aptly called. Their handle on social media is at LIS International. Stay with us on Sweet 98.1. Next is Lagos Talks 91.
Let me go downstairs and sleep. This place is so